All right, let's talk about the IELTS listening test. We're going to crack the code on this thing. The goal here is to turn it from this frantic, crazy race against time into a skill that you can actually control and master. So let's get right into it and build your blueprint for success. So, picture this. You're in the test, you are totally focused, you're listening to every single word, and then silence. The audio stops. You look down at your question paper and poof, it's all gone. Your mind is a complete blank. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, don't worry, you are not alone. It's a classic trap, and it's exactly what we're going to solve today. And this right here, this is the exact problem. See, the test isn't just about how well you listen. It's secretly a test of your short-term memory while you're under a ton of pressure. And honestly, relying on just your memory is a recipe for disaster. You're just going to miss points. You need a system. We call this the IELTS listening trap. It's that super frustrating gap between hearing something for a split second and then needing to remember it a minute or two later to answer a question. So the big question is, how do we build a bridge over that gap? Well, that bridge has a name. It's note-taking. But not just any random scribbling. I'm talking about systematic, strategic note-taking. It's this incredibly powerful tool that basically takes all the pressure off your brain, off your memory, so you can focus, grab those key details, and answer with real confidence. So what does this system actually look like in practice? Well, this is the blueprint. We're about to break down the 4 absolute cornerstones of effective note-taking. Okay, let's really dig into the why behind each of these because this is your game plan. First, you have to be selective. Why? Because you literally cannot write everything down. You're on a mission, hunting for keywords and answers only. Second, be fast. The audio waits for no one. Third, stay organized. Messy notes are completely useless when the clock is ticking. And number 4, and this is a big one, be flexible. If you miss an answer, you have to let it go and move on. Getting stuck on one question means you're probably going to miss the next 2 or 3. Moving on isn't weakness, it's a strategy. Now, to be fast and selective, you need a secret weapon, and that is your own personal shorthand code. This is how you're going to write at the speed of speech, not at the speed of, well, writing. Just think about how much time you save here. A simple little arrow can replace a whole clunky phrase like, and the result of that was. Or an upward arrow instantly captures there was a significant increase in. These symbols are pure efficiency. They buy you precious seconds to listen for the next point. And the exact same thing goes for words. Why on earth would you write out government when govt gets the job done? You can start with these common ones for sure, but the real magic happens when you start building your own list. Pay attention to words that pop up all the time in your practice tests and create your own shorthand for them. Now, in those sections with conversations, knowing who said what is everything. A simple M for man or T for tutor next to a note can be the difference between getting the answer right or wrong. This is especially true when speakers disagree with each other or correct something. But here is the golden rule, okay? Your shorthand is only useful if it's second nature. If you have to pause and think, wait, what's my symbol for increase again? You've already lost. You've lost all the advantage. You have to practice it until it's just automatic, like breathing. Okay, great. We've built our secret code. Now, let's talk tactics. How do we actually apply this to the different types of questions you're going to face on the test? For multiple choice questions, it's all about eliminating the wrong answers, the distractors, in real time. As you hear something that either supports or totally contradicts an option, just put a quick check or an X right next to it. If you're not 100% sure, jot down the exact keyword you heard, like books, next to the library option. That little note helps you make the right choice later without having to rely on a fuzzy memory. Maps and diagrams are all about speed and location. Your pencil should be moving like a little cursor on the screen, following the directions as you hear them. Don't even try to write notes on the side of the page. Just write a tiny lib for library or caf for cafe right on the building they're talking about. You're annotating, not writing an essay. This all comes together in what I'd like to call the listen-write rhythm. It's like a 3-step dance. Step 1, listen first so you actually understand the point they're making. Step 2, then you write, and you only jot down the keyword. And step 3, this is the crucial part, as your hand is finishing that last letter, your eyes are already moving up to scan the next question. Mastering this rhythm is what keeps you from ever falling behind. All right, finally, let's protect all this hard work we've just put in. We're going to do that by avoiding the common mistakes that can totally sabotage even the best note takers. You know, knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. Let's be crystal clear on the rules here. You are not writing sentences. You are capturing keywords. Your notes must be linked to the question numbers, not just random scribbles all over the page. And most importantly, you have to master the discipline of letting a missed answer go. 1 point is not worth getting flustered and sacrificing the next 3. And please, please do not forget the most valuable number in the entire test, 10. At the end of the listening section, you get 10 whole minutes to transfer your answers. Use every single second of it. This is your chance to turn your messy shorthand into clean, correctly spelled answers. Double-check the word limits. Check your grammar. This is where your notes officially become points on the board. So let's just reframe this whole thing. The goal was never to write down every single word you hear. It was always about building a smart, fast system to capture only what truly matters. Master that system, and you're not just listening anymore, you're playing a memory game that you now know exactly how to win.